Hello there, welcome back to the channel. This is Nerdle Empire, and today exploring a vessel of such great power and ability. That is the Nimbus. BS 1729 of DOOP. Yes, DOOP. Have you ever wanted to see the galaxy? Have you ever dreamed of exploring the universe? Have you ever wanted to go to the stars and leave the dreary, miserable, wet, soggy little Earth behind? Well, you can. Enlist in DOOP, join a federation of planets involved in mutual defense and conquest for defense against all the other alien races that are not quite like us, and make it a safer galaxy. Mostly defending us against the killbots that we probably made in the first place. Yes, that's right, you could join the Democratic Order of Planets Starfleet. You could have the distinct honor and privilege of serving under the command of 25-star General Zap Brannigan and his Lieutenant Kif Croker aboard our flagship, the Nimbus, the most powerful vessel in the Navy, which we've only for some reason built one of, despite its immense capabilities. This ship is heavily armed and heavily destructive, with a heavily insane, great commander who has been involved in various wars against various different alien powers, democratic republics, and spaceballs. The ship includes cafeteria, sickbay, run by our famous Dr. Vanes, which, by the way, is supposed to be his name, despite him looking a lot like Bones. Don't confuse him, he's not called Bones. His name is Vanes. So, with all that out of the way, you can be part of something bigger than yourself. You don't have to have a little chip telling you what your career is. You can determine it for yourself and go off to die pointlessly on some godforsaken rock at the edge of DOOP space, defending democracy and freedom of President Nixon. That's his promise to you. Also, if you really don't like wearing pants, because I don't know about you, I'm not wearing any right now. If you don't like wearing pants, DOOP has you not covered. So let's talk about our flagship, the Nimbus. BS 1729. It's under the command, as stated by the great Zap Brannigan, the man who has sent legion after legion after legion of his own soldiers into the jaws of death and danger against armies of lethal killbots, forcing their eventual shutdown through sheer weight of numbers and charisma. This man is a steaming ball of testosterone and charisma. A ladies' man, a man's man, a galaxy captain, the likes of which the galaxy just isn't ready for. His first officer, Kif, and possibly one day his successor, is the man you go to when you need anything aboard this ship. He's the man who will make it happen. The ship, as I said, has a cafeteria, it has multiple flight decks, has about 20 decks maybe-ish, it varies depending on the day, and is one of the most comfortable starships you're ever going to be aboard. The likelihood of your untimely death under Brannigan is high, but you will be dying for a greater cause, for the greater good of DOOP. And for that, we thank you for your sacrifice. The ship, though, you should note, is heavily armed, heavily armoured and defended, and can shrug off direct impacts from asteroids. And with our advanced Starfleet construction facilities, we can get it up and running again despite the loss of lives. We can get that ship fixed even after it's been cut in half in mere hours to get it back out into fighting. Again, we don't know why we've only built one. We could have built hundreds of them in the same time, but hey ho. It's also got multiple flight decks with multiple shuttles, transports and fighters. There may be escape pods, but you'll be dead before you have a chance to use them, especially with Brannigan in charge. The vessel is armed with two primary energy weapons located on the port and starboard sides of the vessel, which are very, very powerful, known as the laser spikes. It also has multiple other laser cannons and a rapid fire point defense system. We can also equip this ship with various types of missiles. It also has auxiliary weapons, but is also capable of carrying the famous universe-to-universe missile, a weapon we would never use foolishly, so that's why we give it 25-star General Zaf Brannigan. So if there's any man we can trust, it is Zaf Brannigan. And yeah, he's not going to use that weapon foolishly. The ship is extremely fast, capable of superluminal velocities, and will one day maybe be the spearhead of a whole fleet of these ships. It has gone up against enemies big and small and has been successful against every single one of them. He has conquered the stars, conquered whole planets, conquered the hearts and minds of various women across those worlds, as well as inspired generations of young men to die in the name of DOOP. We can't ask any more of Zaf Brannigan than what he has done, except we need more people. If you want to enlist, go right ahead. We need you. Zaf Brannigan needs you. DOOP needs you. The frontier awaits. Before you die, you will have seen things that no human being will have ever seen. You will go to planets where balls routinely fly at your face, and you have to just slap them off to get them away from you before they explode all over your body, leaving you wet and tired and completely exhausted on the floor, where hopefully Dr. Baines will then come and heal you. There is a chance you might live, and maybe one day you too could be the commanding officer of one of these fine starships. But probably not.
I just want to take this moment to thank you for watching that video. If you liked what you saw, please check out my social links in the description box below to Instagram and Twitter and others, and also is down there a link to my Patreon page where you can support this channel and the others as I try to grow this franchise and do this more regularly. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you for watching, and bye bye.